Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the note-taking remix. In college, I realized that I took notes in a very inefficient way. I'll talk about how I took notes, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to relate. I did no studying about what the professor was going to talk about the night before or even the week before. So by the time that I went into the lecture, I was like a deer stuck in the headlights. The professor was talking about all these different concepts, and all I could do was write down everything because I couldn't distinguish important information from unimportant information. So my main purpose in this lecture was to write down everything. Every single time I missed even something as small as a sentence, I felt weird. Now I couldn't focus on the central objective, which was to write down everything. I was hitting up my peers next to me. Hey, what did he write in that slide? Oh, you didn't get it? Hey, what did he write down in that slide? And it was a big mess. By the time that I came home, I had stacks of papers, but these stacks of papers, they were hurried. There was no context behind it. I was just like, man, I'm just as confused now as I was in the class. And this is how a lot of people write down notes. They just write down everything because they cannot distinguish important information from unimportant information. The note-taking remix is that you want to know enough about the topic before you even decide to take notes. Now, in my alternate world, let's say I was doing the note-taking remix, here's how I would have done it. Let's say on Thursday, I have a lecture on electrical systems. Then leading up to Thursday, maybe even the Thursday prior, I'm learning something about electrical systems. Maybe I'm reading the textbook. I'm watching some YouTube videos. I'm reading some blogs on it in order to better understand the material. Now, by the time that Thursday rolls around, here's where things get a little different. I'm not listening to my head anymore. I'm listening to my body. This time, when I know fragments of info in regards to electrical systems, when I'm in the lecture, my body is going to alert me, hey, this is important. Hey, this isn't that important. So the note-taking remix is learn enough about the topic prior to the lecture, and two, listen to your body when your body tells you to write something down. That is the note-taking remix. And I believe if I did this strategy in undergrad, then I would have had a way better GPA. But luckily, I was able to make it up in my master's program where I did have a lot higher of a GPA with the note-taking remix. It's only 2 steps, by the way, and these 2 steps add clarity. It prevents you from procrastinating, and it prevents you from having stacks and stacks of paper that you are never going to read again. So learn enough about the topic. And you don't have to learn a lot, by the way. When I say enough, I just mean as though you understand the basic concepts. And one way to do this, by the way, is you just get different sources. So don't just read your textbook. Read your textbook complementary to a YouTube video, complementary to a blog. And once you see central patterns that all 3 different mediums are talking about, you will know that these are the fundamental concepts. Once you have the fundamental concepts, that's when you know enough. Next up, go into the lecture and then follow your body. This is the note-taking remix. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.